right? First, we see what is mean by garbage collection. Now, what is mean by garbage? What is mean by garbage? Garbage is nothing but a dust, okay, where we called as a dust collection, we call it as. That means what? Here in C++, with the help of the object, we are allocating the memory. Yes or no? Now, with that memory should be deallocated as soon as your object is going to be destroyed. Okay, so that concept we call it as a garbage collection. Here, look here. Now, garbage collection is a memory management technique. So, garbage collection is nothing but what? Memory management. For example, in my memory, I have 500 bytes of memory. So, if 500 bytes are used, if I try to write one more program, what happens? The program will not execute. Why? Because the memory is not there. So, if you want to have the memory, what we have to do? After completing of one or two programs, the object work is over. So, as soon as your object work is over, your memory should be freed, so that that memory can be allocated to some other programs. So that memory technique, that memory management technique, we call it as a garbage collection. It is a separate automatic memory management method which is used in many programming languages, where manual memory management is not preferred or done. Manually means what? After completing of all the programs, explicitly we have to delete the objects so that the memory will be freed. Otherwise, what happens if implicitly is there, as soon as your compiler what it does, your program is completed, so the object will be destroyed automatically. So that technique we call it as a garbage collection. But if you explicitly delete the objects, that technique we call it as a manual memory management. Consider we have memory in the mobile also. Yes, if the memory is full, what we do? We explicitly delete some files, that we call it as a manual memory management. In manual memory management method, the user is required to mention the memory which is in use and which can be deallocated, whereas garbage collector collects the memory which is occupied by variables or objects which are no more in use in the program. What I mean to say, in manual planning, in manual memory management, we have to specify, we have to mention which memory is in use, which memory is not in use. We have to specify and then we are going to delete that. But whereas in garbage collector, it automatically deletes the objects and variables as soon as there is no more use in the program. So if the variables are not in the use in the program, so the garbage collector will deallocate the objects and the variables of your program. So manually means orally we have to make a deletion. Garbage collector automatically deletes. Now only the memory will be managed by the garbage collector. Other resources such as destructors, user interactions windows or files will not be handled by the garbage collector. So the garbage collector will only manage the memory. It is not going to see the destructors or user interactions or any file is opened or closed, nothing else. Just it will be manages the memory. Now is our C++ supports the garbage collection or not? Now we are going to see. Now in the garbage collection, C++ is not going to use the garbage collector. Only Java have garbage collector option. Java, .NET, C#, all those have garbage collectors, but C++ does not have garbage collection. We have to delete the values explicitly. So that means manual management we need for C and C++. But for Java and .NET and C# or VB.NET, any other programming languages have the garbage collectors application internally. So the objects will be destroyed automatically. Clear? Is your C++ supports garbage collector? No, C++ does not support the garbage collector. Clear? Please respond in the chat box. Shall I proceed for the next concept? Shall I proceed for the next concept? I'm reading the next two topics. C++ allows us to allocate the memory of a variable or an array in runtime. So this is known as dynamic memory allocation. In other programming languages such as Java, Python, the compiler automatically manages the memory allocated to variables, but this is not the case in C++. That means C++ does not delete the memory, only it allocates the memory only. In C++, we need not to deallocate the dynamically allocated memory manually after we have no use for the variable. We can allocate and then deallocate the memory dynamically using new is a keyword and delete is a keyword, or also we can call it as a operators respectively. That means what? In C++, we need to deallocate dynamically allocated memory. So that means whatever the memory we allocated using the constructor, that means when you create the object, that we have to deallocate explicitly. That means C++ does not support the garbage collector. Java, Python supports the garbage collector. So there the objects are going to destroyed as soon as your program is completed by the compiler. Clear? Now we'll see the new operator and the delete operator. Now C++ new operator, how it works, and delete operator, how it works. The new operator allocates the memory to a variable. For example, declare an integer pointer, int pointer variable. Now pointer variable is equals to new int. So this is one statement, this is one more statement, this is one more statement. All remaining these three are comment section. That means what we are doing here, just I am specifying there. Declare an integer pointer. How to declare an integer? Int star pointer variable. Pointer variable is equals to new int. That means for integer memory, that means 2 bytes or 4 bytes of memory, whatever we allocated, that will be allocated to this pointer variable. And then what I am doing, in this pointer variable, I am storing the value as 45. So this is the allocation of memory dynamically with the help of the new keyword. That means new is a keyword or new is a operator which is used to allocate the memory by using pointer variable. Clear? That is the definition of the new operator. Next come to your delete operator. Delete means what? Deleting of object. Once we no longer need to use a variable that we have declared dynamically, we can deallocate the memory occupied by the variable. That means what? Once the object is completed, we are thinking that the object is over, the object task is over. Now we have to delete that object explicitly. That means dynamically by us. For this, delete operator is used. In order to destroy the object of your program, we need delete operator. It runs the memory to the operating system. That means it returns the deleted memory to operating system. This is known as memory deallocation. Now, what is the syntax? How to delete an object? Delete pointer variable. So here what is our pointer variable? Int star point where is the variable. We are allocating the memory with the help of the new keyword. So the same thing we will write delete. So pointer variable is what? Point where. So point where is the variable. So here new is to allocate the memory, whereas delete is to deallocate the memory for the pointer variables. So this is dynamic memory allocation. Clear? Dynamic memory allocation. Okay, I am maximizing the window. Now I am writing a program. iostream.h. Next what we have? Con io.h. Now I am writing a class student. Now I am writing public int a. Okay. Now I am writing a constructor. Now a is equals to 10 I am writing. Then I am closing the constructor. Now here what is the thing? This is the compile time allocation of memory. Now in order to allocate the memory at the runtime, we use a keyword called new. Now we'll see how to write the new keyword in this. Now first I have declared one more pointer variable. That means I am taking ptr, the pointer variable. Now how to write? Ptr is equals to new int. So what happens with this? We are allocating a memory dynamically to the pointer variable. Now star p is equals to I am writing a. Okay. Now we'll get the value from here. Integer a I am writing. Now I am writing one more function. Display. Now in this display function I am going to display the value of p. That means what the value you have, that I am going to display. Now I am closing the function and I am closing the class. Now write void main. Now what is the class? Student class. I am going to create a constructor. To that I will pass the value as 10. Now s dot display function I am calling and I am closing the function. I am writing get ch and I am closing the program. I will clear the previous screen. Now compile the program. So what the two errors we have? Okay. So there we declared ptr. So but I have written star p. So that is the error. One more here also. Instead of star p we have to write ptr. Why? Because we declared ptr here. Now compile. Now run. Now star p is equals to 10 you are getting. That means what? We allocated the memory for this pointer variable dynamically. As soon as your variable work is over, that means pointer variable work is over, what to write? Delete star ptr. That means star pointer variable. Now the memory will be okay. Only ptr we have to write. Clear? Is the program is clear? That means with the help of this statement I am allocating the dynamically memory to the pointer variable. My pointer variable work is over here. Then what I am doing? I am deleting my pointer variable, so that whatever the memory allocated here, that will be deleted and that memory will be returned to the operating system here with the help of this keyword new and delete. Is